So, a little cold out here this morning. So, when I got home last night, I was exhausted, and I started sorting through finds, hand cleaning the ones that needed to be hand cleaned, and putting things in coin flips, that kind of stuff, taking the high-res pictures. And then I decided to run the tumbler, so I threw a bunch of things in there and ran the tumbler, and then discovered this morning that I had thrown things into the tumbler that I had never intended to put in there. Oops. Thought maybe we'd just have a little tumbler sesh. You can look at what I found. So this is the back plate of a clock. This wasn't actually dug by me. This was dug by somebody at the group hunt that I was at a while back, and they left it behind. They threw it in a trash pile. So I picked it up. So I noticed it had this writing on it. It says Jerome, or Chauncey Jerome, New Haven, Connecticut, USA. I don't know how old it is, but I thought I would do a little research and see if it's got any age to it. And if it's old, then I'll hang on to it. Otherwise, scrap brass. Here's all the metallic objects that came out of the tumbler. We got this big square nail. Looks like a hand-forged square nail to me. Boy, that came out looking nice, huh? That was just found yesterday. This was also found, not yesterday, Thursday. This was also found Thursday. This is that cart wheel, the wheel from a cart. This was found at the 1820 home site. Looks nice. You can see the brassy color. The post is now nice and free. Then there was the buckle we dug at the 1939 home site. It was an iron buckle. It was old. The post has come off of the buckle, but a lot of the corrosion has been knocked off now. I don't think I'm going to tumble this one again. I'm not sure it would survive. So I'll restore the post and put it back on later. Well, we got a couple of oxen shoe. I believe this is the one that was found on the group hunt. That one looks nice. And I got a slightly larger one. Can't remember where I picked this one up. Still has a couple nails in it. That tumbled nice. That came out looking good. Unfortunately, this was from the 1940s home site. I believe this button is older than the 1940s, and obviously I never meant to tumble this button. As you can see, the back has caved in, and one of the tumbler stones has gotten lodged in it, so that's too bad. So some of the detail on that has been lost. That's unusual for me. But as you can see, I did tumble another button there, and one of these dog rabies licenses. Not the kind of things I would ordinarily tumble. Like I said, I was really, really tired. Yeah, the rest of it's all coinage. Nothing exceptionally old. There's some wheat pennies in there. A lot of modern quarters, modern dimes, modern nickels. I don't know. There's probably $3 or $4 and change there. If that. No more than that. And there's a plastic bead, which I definitely wouldn't tumble, typically. Oh, man. Never tumble when you're tired. That's a lesson from your Uncle Chuck. Alright. Well, I guess that's it. So there's some nice things in here. I love that little cartwheel. I'm definitely going to have to run that through the tumbler again and see how that comes out looking. But we got some nice D-buckles there. Nice oxen shoes. Watch back. Clock back. Big hand-forged nail. And, yeah, not bad. Not bad. Anyway, it's a beautiful sunny day today. It's the weekend. I'm back home. Just for today. And I'm going to go out today and do some hunting with my buddy Mike. I guess he has an old 1800s site that he's had some luck on. He was looking for someone to buddy up with him, so I said, hey man, I'd love to join you. So that's probably going to happen a little bit later in the morning. Groovy. And I don't know, I had this funny feeling I'm going to have a lucky day. I probably shouldn't say that. but when I was sitting out here just sifting through these finds, I actually saw a scarlet tanager. I've never seen one in my yard before. And, I mean, I've seen them before, but only in places like Mount Auburn Cemetery or further out west near the reservoirs, where it's a little wilder. Here, in my yard, no. And they're beautiful. I don't know if you've never seen one. If you get a chance to see one, take it, because they're just beautiful, beautiful birds. If you think a cardinal is red, you ain't seen nothing yet until you've seen scarlet tanager. Very, very pretty birds. So that made me feel a little, I don't know, blessed, lucky in a way. I felt very lucky to see it. That may be the only treasure I find today, but boy, that was really worth it. Anyway, I guess that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this little tumbler sesh. See you on the next one. That's a mockingbird. So, about a month ago, maybe a little more than a month ago, I bought a new chair. The old one kind of broke. It was time for a new one, something comfortable when I was editing video. Unfortunately, I also own a cat. This is what my new chair looks like. Yeah. All those little white stab marks. My cat seems to think that my new chair is some kind of a toy. So, but then again, everything I own, the cats think is theirs. Case in point. Hey. Hey. Psst. Hey, sissy, that's my blanket. And that's my bag. Listen, you. Listen, you. Hey. I have to sleep on that. Hey, that's it. That's it, alright? I've had enough. I've had enough. I want a new blanket. And I want a new bag. And I want a new cat. Meow. Meow. You silly girl. You silly girl. Where's your sister? She tore the heck out of my chair. Silly girl. I don't know where the other one is. Alright. Well, I talked to Mike, and he is getting his cellar door. Talked to Mike, and he is getting his, trying to get his permission online. He has to call the folks who own the property, and it may not happen. And if that doesn't happen, then I'll probably go back up to the land of the LARPers. I checked, and the camp is available this weekend, so who knows? You never know, I suppose. Alright, let's go get some. Welcome to Mike's video channel. Hey guys. So, I was just bumming around, and then Mike said he was going someplace really cool, and I was like, oh, can I come? So he let me come with him. Check this place out. Look at all these old walls. See all that? Pretty cool, huh? And over here, there appears to be some kind of an old foundation. Now, Mike has hunted some of this area before. Mike, can you tell us a little bit about it, what the area is?
It's an old sawmill, and there used to be an old firing range back.
Okay.
Back in 1870. The dam's over there, you can hear it.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So, as far as you know, it dates to at least the 1870s. And it functioned as a mill, but there were houses here too?
Yeah, they're up above. There's an old couple that lived up there.
Okay.
And I think there's one down there. You can see the remnants of the foundation.
Yeah. Yeah. And so Mike was telling me that these walls here form a kind of a waterway And what they used to do back in the late 1800s is, as winter was coming, they used to redirect that stream down this waterway to a big open field so that it would freeze, and then they would chop it up and sell the blocks of ice, you know. So that's what all this is. So this area has been crawling with, you know, workers and things like that for a long, long time. It's seen a lot of activity. I've never touched it before, but Mike has had some good finds here. What sort of stuff have you found?
1898 2-cent piece.
Nice.
1857 1-cent.
Beautiful.
With a hole in it.
A largie.
Yep.
I think that's the last year of the largie is 1857.
Okay, yep.
So.
What that? 1942 $50. That was really good.
Cool.
Musket ball, old paddle lot.
Great, great. Well, I'm feeling hopeful. So far it's been a lucky day. And even if I don't find anything, I got to hang out with my buddy Mike. He's a good dude. And we'll keep you posted if anything turns up. Let's go get some. Well, I've dug a number of nails and bolts in my day, but never one quite this big. What the heck? Look at this thing. I didn't think it's going to fit in my bag. I worked for it. Sounded really nice, too. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll haul that out of here. We're not going to leave that behind. Oh, man. Alright, let's keep going. Well, I've dug a number of oddball items at this point. Been here maybe, I don't know, 2 hours. Lots of big metal. Big, you know, horse hitches and huge bolts and stuff and crazy stuff like that. But nothing definitive. Nothing that I could point to and say, ah yes, 19th century. Until now. Yeah, we got something now. There's beautiful Miss Lady Liberty with the Indian headdress on. That is an 1869 Indian head penny, and it's in kind of rough shape. It might look better once it's toothpicked. I'll do that at home. You can see the back is, wow, there's almost nothing to see there on the back. That might look a little better with toothpicking too. It's not a fatty. It's too young to be a fatty. Still, 1869. That's a wonderful coin. She looks good. Good enough. Good enough to me. To me, she's beautiful. So someone stood here in the 1800s, dropped a little piece of change. So we're going to scout around here, see what else we can find. I'll tell you one thing though, that did not ring up like an Indian head penny at all. There was a nail in the hole, but I am discovering there's a nail in every hole here. Usually more than one. Yeah, I would usually expect an 1800s Indian head penny to ring up 75, 76, like a zinc penny. Nope. 60s. Mid-60s and highly variable. So, you're really going to have to dig those questionable signals here. So much stuff in the ground. Also found a D-buckle earlier. That sounded beautiful. This thing rang up like 84, 85. Thought I might have a big old coin there. Heart skipped a beat. It's just a pretty little brass D-buckle. I like that. Whew. Alright. Get back to it. At some point I'll show you the huge junk I found today. It was too much for me to carry. I had to put it down. I'll carry it when we go out. For now I had to set it down. Anyway, I'm having a good time. Mike's doing pretty good over there. He already found a nice flat button. Might be a tomback. It's got a shank on it. You can read some of the writing on the back. Beautiful, beautiful piece of history. So, alright. Gonna stick to it. Oh man. I am a little bit wigged out right now. Mike kept encouraging me to come over here because this is kind of the hot spot. I didn't really want to horn in, but eventually I decided to horn in and just dug another coin, and it's a real good coin. See if you know what it is. It's a 2-cent piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Anyway, I mean, I've toothpicked it a little bit. I'm just going to put it in my bag. I'll toothpick it when I get home, you know. get the Andre's pencils out and work the coin. But that is something sweet. So 2-cent pieces were only minted, I believe, for about 15 years. So this is probably in the 1870s. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll know better when I clean it up later. Anyway, oh, what a great find. Doesn't matter what I find now, I'm happy. I'm very happy. 2 beautiful coins from the 19th century. But I'm not going to say no to more. I'm not going to say no to more. More would be great. Greedy? I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. Shush. Shut up. Alright, my lovelies. So do you remember like a couple episodes ago during story time when I listed the coins that I really, really, really want to find? Remember those? One was a Morgan dollar, one was a Trime, and one of them was a shield nickel? Guess who just dug a shield nickel? Check this out. Not only a shield nickel, but I had a friend in the hole. In fact, this was in the same hole as that beautiful 2-cent piece. Now, as you can see, this doesn't look like a V nickel. It's got a big 5 on the back with a bunch of stars going around it. You see that? I don't know if you can see it. Find some decent shade there. There. See that? That's how you know it's a shield nickel. And if I flip it over, just barely visible on the front is a big shield. Takes up the whole center of the coin. There's the base of the shield there. I'll toothpick this later and see if I can make it a little cleaner. But hot damn, I am so thrilled. And this Indian is also a little special. Can't read the date on it, but I think it might be a 59 because look how thick it is. That is a fat Indian, I am quite certain. Back is almost illegible. You can make out enough to see that it's an Indian, and if you stare at that date long enough, I think it says 1859. But I'm not sure. If I toothpick it later, I should be able to get some more details. But I am grinning from ear to ear now. This is just wacky loony. What do you think, Mike?
That was awesome, man.
We got to get something for you now.
Good for you, man. That's great.
Oh, that shield nickel. Oh, man.
That is beautiful.
I have wanted one of those for so long. Yeah, so Mike himself dug a 2-cent piece the last time he was here. So, I don't know. I guess we should keep poking around. There might be more in here. Considering I found 3 all right grouped together. Yep. That's crazy. That's crazy. Whew. Alright, I gotta get back to it. Well, just dug another Indian in that same spot. Sounded like junk. Sounded like a pull tab or something. But it's definitely an Indian, and it's a fatty for sure. It's super thick. I was showing it to Mike here. It's like twice the thickness of the other Indian heads we found. So, yeah, definitely a fatty. And I don't see a shield on the back, so I'm pretty sure it's in 1859. Should be the first year for the fatty Indian. If it had been 1 year older, it would have been a flying eagle cent. Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. And you, by the way, it's this guy's fault that I'm here today. So I just want to make this. I want to make this perfectly clear. You are the greatest man that ever lived. I am committed to you for the rest of my life.
I'm glad you came, man. I'm so glad.
Oh man, what a day. What a day. Holy smoking moly. Oh,
The day's still young
I'm
here.
still young. I'm not, but the day is. So all I got to do now is dig a Trime and I'll be ready to go. Oh, Mike dug something really interesting. We'll show it to you at the end. We think, this is a mill, right? And there's this waterway here. It's got some iron in it. I guess that's an old car. But ordinarily they would run water through here. So what we're thinking is maybe the workers would sit here and have their lunch. The mill workers, and watch the water run through this waterway. And finding all the coins in one spot, and also Mike finding coins here the last time he was here, indicates this is a kind of a hot spot, and that would make sense if people were sitting here eating. But the real thing that tied it for me is something that Mike found. He actually found what appears to be a small cooking pot with a lid with somebody's name plated on top of it. Like someone had a plate made and put on top of it with their name. It's like, this is my lunch kind of thing. You know, like in the office where everybody's got Tupperware with their name sticky on it. Same kind of thing. And he found it right here by the side of this waterway. We'll show it to you later. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's onto something. I think this is a place where they sat and watched the water, etc., etc. Anyway, holy smokes. Well, I haven't moved out of that spot for the last 45 minutes, and I'm going back over there right now.
4 coins in that same spot. It's awesome.
It's crazy. That's crazy. 2 Indians, 1 shield nickel, and 1 2-cent piece out of this little spot. The 2-center was there. Indian and the shield nickel were there. Fatty Indian was right there. And also, whoops. And also, nothing sounded like a coin. Everything sounded like crap. I think it's something in the forest soil, maybe acid or the iron filings, I don't know. But everything sounded whack-a-loony. So you got to dig everything. If it sounds even remotely like it's not a nail, you got to dig it. All right, Mike, dig a treasure.
I'm working on it.
All right. Well, it's getting late. I'm getting tired, and I think we're gonna mosey on out of here. Just sort of working our way back to the cars. And Mike pointed out this view. It is beautiful. Why don't you take a look? Look at that, huh? That's the falls from the mill right back there. Okay. Isn't that pretty? What you got? A nail. There's a lot of nails in this spot. I dug a butt ton of them this morning. Whew. There's a foundation here. See it? So there was a house here once, or some kind of structure, and it looks like they knocked it down and just all the nails right in this spot. Holy smokes, I dug so many nails. Whew. All right. All right. Whew. I'm tired. You tired?
Oh yeah.
We're tired. We're very, very tired.
Good time though.
So it was a good time. A lot of good finds. Mike had a couple interesting finds. I had a red letter day, and a lot of strange finds too. So let's go take a look. We found some really big iron. Let's work our way through that first. This cool gear. Mike dug this. It says Ford on it, I think. It says Ford, and over there it's got some sort of an identification number. But I don't know what it went to. I mean, maybe some kind of truck or farm equipment. I don't know. What's this thing, Mike?
It looks like a huge syringe for an elephant or something.
We have no idea what this is. But it's big.
It's almost like a bicycle pump. That's too... It's just... I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, that doesn't look like it plunges, you know? I'm not sure what the heck that is. Something strange. Something nefarious. And then there's that big bolt I found. And then this big hitch. Like a ring to hitch horses on or hitch a wagon on. And then this lamp base or something. That thing rang up really high like brass, but it weighs a ton. It is so heavy. It is unbelievable how heavy that is. Crazy. Alright, then Mike had this really cool find. It looks like a little covered pot that you would cook stuff in. It looks like the lid has just corroded right onto the pot. Nope. You see that? And it's got a name embossed on it. I don't know if I can get some light on it. There you go. It says Griffin. And over here, I think it says M.L. or M.E. M.E. Griffin. So what I was telling Mike is that I was thinking maybe it's like a name tag, you know, for like the mill workers. You bring your lunch to work, right? Put your name tag on your little pot, and at lunchtime you put it over the fire and heat it up. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Beats me if that's what it is, but I think it's really cool. The plate is definitely brass. You can tell from looking at it. The plate is brass, and this thing looks like it's some alloy of iron, but that's definitely brass. You can just tell by the way it looks. Very pretty. I don't know how you're going to clean it. You might have to like soak it in vinegar for like ever.
Coca-Cola.
All right. So then Mike had a couple of other interesting finds. Modern dime. Tell us about this one, Mike.
That's a flat button. It's got words on the back. I'll have to, when I get home, I'll clean it up and see what they say.
Wow, that's really cool. Is that a spun back?
Ooh.
The back looks like it might have swirls. Can't tell. It's a loud and proud shank, though. That is one hell of a shank.
Just like,
Very nice.
cool.
It's a nice button. Okay, what else we got here?
A little musket ball.
It's tiny. Might be a pistol ball.
A little bell seal.
Part of a bale seal. Cool. Neat.
Other than a syringe and that.
Syringe. I don't think it's. If I went to the doctor's office and he pointed that thing at me, I'm leaving.
That's a dentist one.
Oh, it's even worse. Oh, such memories.
See what you got.
Well, we got this nice brass debuckle, some bullets, bullet casings, fishing lure. Three wheat pennies. Found this thing. It's interesting. It's got a name on it and an address. So I think, it's a Colby Way. I think it was attached to something that belonged to someone. I don't know what it was. I assume that's the guy's name, K-E-Z-A-R. Right where I found that, I found 4 of these. And as you can see, wow, we got a 2-cent piece there, a shield nickel right next to it. I believe that's the Fatty Indian. Not sure the year, probably 1859. Then we have another Indian, looks like 1868, and then one more Indian, date I can't read. I'll toothpick these when I get home and upload some high-res pictures.
Right. Those two look about the same.
Do they? Well, this
Thickness.
one, they may both be fats. So when I first dug that other Indian, I thought it might be a fatty. So there's the fronts of the coins. They need to be toothpicked. You can see the gorgeous green patina hiding under that crap. They probably all will be green when I clean them. And of course, I'll upload high-res pictures. Well, you're probably already looking at them right now. All right, so that was it. This was
Good finds, Chuck.
it was a fantastic hunt. It was a fantastic day for me. Found one of my life coins, and it is all thanks to you, bro. Thank you for bringing me out here. I was just going to go over to Larper Land. I love Larper Land, but that's way better than digging Larper tokens.
Check mark off the old bucket list.
Oh yeah, that shield nickel. That is something else.
Whew. Excellent.
Well, thank you so much, Mike. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a blast. I hope you enjoyed coming with us, and I hope you'll come with us again. We'll see you on the next time. Say goodbye, Mike.
See ya.
Sweet. Lunchtime.